Hi everyone, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So make sure, just wait for some time. We'll just start with the session and sometime let everyone join in, then we'll start off.
Okay, ma'am.
Hi everyone, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'll just share my screen up. Kindly confirm is my screen visible to you or not? Okay. Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So I'll just go ahead further. So today, basically, we will be starting off with the data life cycle. We'll discuss about data life cycle, how we are going for that. Eventually, we'll move into Excel, learn about how we can do the formatting stuff. Along with that, we'll learn like some of the basic, like the inbuilt forms that we can check in through and how we can do that. And then finally, we'll move in to the pre-processing step of the data that we actually get in any of the organization or in any of the project, how we actually deal with the data and how we just cross-check about it. We'll like pre-process the data. We'll have a look into it. Okay, is that clear? So first, we'll just move in with the data life cycle. So what is data life cycle? So what do you think about what is data life cycle and how we need to put in through? So what is data life cycle? Guys, anyone wants to put in their views? Okay. So think about data like a plant, okay? So it's born, right? The plant is born, then it grows, then it gives fruits, and finally it dies and get stored for later, right? Anything can happen. So either what we do in this data life cycle, so the plant is born in the sense we collect it. Its growth phase, what it signifies the process and the analysis that we do over the data. Next, when it gives fruits about the plant, when it actually gives fruit, we get the insights and the decision from the data. And finally, we store that data either in any of the SQL database for further use, or if not like that, we just like discard the data. That is, the data has been already been used. We don't want to take it, right? So why we are just storing the data? Because in any of the industries, in industry standards, when you are seeing, so how we are predicting the future. Suppose I am telling you about the e-commerce. So how a e-commerce platform will identify that to this is October, in November how my sales will work, right? So how they work on it. So they see the past data they have and they do the meaningful insights over that and take decision based on it, right? So how it is supposed to be done? It just go ahead and just collect the data of the previous month. Maybe it identifies and understands the data from June, July, August, September, and October. This 5 months data they are taking in, putting it all of the pre-processing section, then do the further pre-processing and analysis and get the required insight from the data and take the decision based on data. Because we know about the organization, they always take decision, like they always are data driven. So they love and they inspire us to take data driven decision. So we can't take any of the decision randomly. There should be a proper data to support that, right? So this is how we are a data analysis has been planned, and this is actually the life cycle. So if I need to confine it in a that way, the seven main stages of data life cycle, I'll just enlist. Yesterday we have already discussed about it. So we'll just take 2 to 3 minutes to have a proper view over it, and then we'll move on. Okay. So the seven main stages of data life cycle. Okay. So the very first stage is data generation and collection. So what happens? So suppose like you are like when the data is actually born, so it is collected and created in the first time. So this is what it means, like the data generation and collection. So when you like giving you an example in that form. So when you fill out any of the online form with your name, age, email, that data is being collected and that gets stored in any of the Google Sheet. From there we can import it in CSV file or Excel access file. That is, we get a proper Excel report out of it, right? Then what we do, we analyze the data, we make the data better and take different outputs over there. Okay, so the second stage is data storage. So data storage, so once the data is collected, it's needed to place in a live safe like in a live safety platform, right? So just like keeping like your clothes, your accessories, you keep it in a wardrobe. Similarly, the data needs to be placed to in a live security purpose, right? So you can think about your phone storage where your photos are stored in the gallery. The company actually uses the database or on the cloud server they keep the data. So that are actually the storages. Okay. So this much is clear, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
So I guess who has muted me? Can you please confirm me this? Like why you are doing this every day? Like yesterday, I have also seen someone has muted me in the session. Like, what do you think about yourself? This is not a like it is not done. Henceforth, if I see anyone doing such stuff, that person will be strictly out of here. Fine. I don't want this thing to be repeated once more. This is an internship going, and what you people are doing, fine. We'll just move into data pre-processing section. So in data pre-processing, what we do, we just take the raw data that is often messy and unorganized or incomplete. In this stage, we just clean and organize the data so it can be used properly. Okay. So this is the part of pre-processing actually. So you can imagine about a grocery store that receives thousands of purchase record daily, right? So some might be incomplete or there might be some of the spelling mistakes, like maybe any of the vegetable name, like maybe tomato. The technical term is Tomato, that is the spelling of tomato, but somehow instead it has misprinted to TOAMTO like that. Just an example I'm giving. So for that purpose, we need to pre-process that. We need to remove that and make it correct. So what actually pre-processing means? Pre-processing means to remove the wrong entries, filling the missing information and make it all consistent and readable. Okay. Next is the data analysis. Further going down, like data analysis, hopefully you all know. So this is where we study data to find the patterns and trends and the insight based on it, right? So this is basically we are trying to do in the data analysis part. Next is data visualization. So in data visualization, what it is, it's hard to understand the numbers in big tables, right? So yesterday also I have given you the idea. So we use charts, graph, dashboard to show data in a visual and easy way. Okay, so this is what actually it is needed to take into. So the pie chart, suppose the pie chart showing for which product sold the most is a better insight that we need to take into further existence, right? Any of the lines chart that showing sales that has changed over months, that gives a better insight. So next, after data visualization, it is data interpretation and decision making. Okay, so in data interpretation and decision, now we actually analyze and visualize the data. We interpret it. Okay, interpret it is meaning like we are getting the meaning. We understand what it tells us and use it to make a decision based on the data. Okay, so this is actually the data interpretation and decision making, and the seven and the final stage is data archiving, and deletion. So what happens? Data archiving means safely storing for future reference. Okay, and deletion like permanently removing this data from any of the place where it is actually stored. From that very place, the data is being deleted. Okay, so suppose for an example, I am giving the company keeps 5 years of financial record, right? And the data that is there before 5 years, they delete those because keeping those data are already interpreted. The data 5 years back has already been interpreted and analyzed many times, and from there we have taken the sales to another level in the next 5 years, and those data we are already having. So we don't need the data that is there more than above than 5 years or more, right? So that is the major need. That's why we need to delete those that are not required, and those 5 years data we need to take it in a safer place for further use. So these are all the seven main stages of data lifecycle. So is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any query, any doubt,
No, ma'am.
any? Okay, fine. So we'll just moving down to the cell formatting section. Yes. So suppose you have got this kind of data in, right? Now the very first thing that you need to do, you need to format the cell. You need to format the cell. So either you can create it down to a table format. If not, by normal checking it through, you need to do the proper formatting that has been needed. Okay, so this is a normal data. So now you need to select the cell. Okay, so how you'll be doing that? So for selecting the cells, either I can just drop and drag, like drag it out like this. Either I can just use only the keyboards, the keyboard shortcuts I am actually making you understand. Like we'll put control and space. So each wise the whole of the column from start to end it will get selected. If that is not required, we'll just put control and we'll just a moment, control shift, and then we'll just use the keys like the keyboards, keyboard keys like the right arrow, left arrow, those keys we will be using up. Okay, control shift, then right arrow, it gets selected with only the header section, because sometimes it is needed only to select the header section, not the entire. So also we can do one thing, we can do control A, then whole table will get selected, right? So we'll do some of the change in the alignment, change in the form, change in the front that we will be doing. So for that, just a moment. I'll just keep it like this. Now I need to select everything. Control Shift right arrow key, Control Shift down arrow key. So total, all my cells got like selected. Now I'll fix the alignment. So I'll press Alt HAC. See, I got I just pressed, I am just sharing the shortcut keys. I have just pressed Alt HAC, so it has got centrally aligned everything. Okay. Next, I need to add the data. Like we need to just add the borders actually because the formatting section is going on. So Control Shift right, Control Shift down. We got everything selected. Now I just need to add borders. So what I'll do, I'll put Alt HBA. Okay. So I have got all borders round. Okay. So is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you please repeat for the borders, like which keys?
Okay. For the borders, for all borders, actually we have used Alt HBA. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So now I need to this border we have already put it in. Suppose I need to put the darker border for the outside, like the thick border outside, right? So I'll do Control Shift right arrow, down arrow, everything got selected. Now I'll just do Control HBT. Sorry, Alt HBT. Okay. So see, it has given me the darker, like the thicker outside border. So now I need this thicker outside border for my, like the features, the column names. So I'll put Control Shift right. Just a moment. Yes. So I'll just go for Control Shift right. Now I'll just put Alt HBT. So you see, I have got the darker outer border I have already received. Okay. Suppose I need to see for more borders, then I would have pressed Alt HBM. So I'll press Alt A, next Control A actually, next Alt HBM. So I have got the option of multiple borders out here. So I can choose it out. Suppose this one I would be liking to choose. So I'll just put it. So it's actually have given the thicker border. So I need no border. Then I can opt for any of them. So if needed, we can do like that. Now, if I need to do for no borders, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing Alt HBN. See, I have got no borders. Now, if I need, I can select from more borders. Okay. So it's Alt HBM. So now I need this border. I'll root OK. Just a moment. Okay. Let me put it to the none. Not to the none, to the outside. I need to put like this or this I can put. Maybe putting it like that would fine. And now I'll press OK. So see, I have got this border outside. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts till now? Fine. We'll just move in then. So Control Shift right will be we will be pressing. Now I need the bold. So always for bold we use Control B, but there is another shortcut that we can use and we try and use in more of the form, that is Alt H1. Okay, Alt H1. So see the data has got bold. So I have got my this data like this. Now, if I need to put it to italics, I'll put control like Alt H2, or I can also use like Control I. Then also it will be changed. Okay, so these are the major, like the more of the shortcuts that we required during the formatting section of it. We can do separate others also based on the requirement and how we need to change it and how we need to fill it. Okay, so this is how my data is. Now I just need a border. So either we can choose it from mouse or we can just take it down to Alt HBT. Okay, so I have created this. Now I just need to do all borders. So Alt HBA. So this is created. Just for this, I need Alt HBT. Fine. So things have already been created. This is the formatting basically. So we can do different type of formatting. Like we can use the front formatting also. Like the header, we can change it to bold, to italics, to we can do underline. So also increase the font size. So for that, we'll use Alt HFS. Then we need to like type the size in or use the ribbon. We can do anything, whatever it takes in. Okay. So for that, what we will be doing, Alt HFS. So here we have seen that. Now we can drop it down and change it. It has already removed it. Or we can just put, suppose 13 and we got the data to 30. So see here, you might think like here 10, 12 and 13 is not there, but I need the data in between that. 12 is like this. Just a moment. So 12 is like this, but 14 is more bigger. So I don't want it in this form. I want it 13, not 12, not 14, but 13. In that case, what I can use, I can do Alt HFS and then like just type it down what is the font I actually need. Okay, so I'm just showing it again. It's Alt HFS. I am putting 13, enter. It has just shrunken up. Clear? Is it clear? Up to now, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, fine, great. So there are multiple options of doing multiple of things. You need to just go around it, work with it. It'll be better understanding. I have just given the basics of it because after that we have got the number formatting. So how we can do that? So we can like use for that we can use Control Shift, then the window like the dollar key to get something on, or we can use Control Shift 4 to add the dollar sign in, or maybe some other steps are also required related to that. Fine. So these are the major things that we need to take into care. And if we directly need to put into a table format, like from the raw data, we'll just Control A and Control T. We will be pressing it round and we like got this data in the tabular format, in a table format actually, sorry, in a table format. So it has got colors, everything has been set. We can check everything from here. Okay. So now we'll just move ahead with the operations in Excel. Just a moment, let me just open that out. Just a moment, let me just check the file on. Just a moment. Okay, let me reshare it. We have this on, so we can just work it here also. So that's fine. So here we have got a table that contains date, product, category, unit sold, and the unit price. Unit sold means for this product, the product is alpha phone. The category it comes under electronics. This alpha phone, 45 units of alpha phone has been sold, and for each of it, the price of each of alpha phone is 299, right? So for that, what we need to do, we need to work with this data and make this data better, and need to perform some of the operations over it. Okay. So first, what we will be doing. So first, we have this data. This has been already been formatted. You can see like we have got this values on. We can also, this is my header. This is actually the column name. So we can put any of the color from here so that we have a specific color to it and we can segregate it. So we can also drag it down a bit so that it is easily understandable. It is already centrally aligned and everything is on the point as of now, right? So now we need to check for what next we can add into the data to make the data better and work in a form. Okay. So now based on the data, I am thinking that I'll be putting another row up here because I have the unit sold and the unit price, but I don't have the total revenue I got for Alpha Phone, right? So I'll just create another what it called another column, and based on that, we'll take it forward. Okay. So now I'll keep a column on that is revenue. Okay, so you can see this revenue has been created. I'll just put it Alt HBA. So I got this done. Now I just need to, what I need to put, I need to put the overall cost or the overall revenue that has been generated from it. So how I can get it? I can get it from like multiplying this with this. I get the revenue, right? So either what we can do this, just selecting up this. Now we are just multiplying it like this with this and enter. So we have got this data on, right? Now I'll be stretching it down. So for each of the product, I got the revenue out of it. So this is the multiplication operation that we actually did up here. Okay, so now the copied volume we have already received. So this is actually the form that we already did. Now suppose I need to do the sum operation we need to do. So then what we can do the sum. So suppose I need to do sum of all of the elements, like summing up all of it. So how we'll be doing it? We'll be doing equal to, let us do the sum of this and this. That would be better because we get all row wise sum we will be getting. So I just need to like, we can include more of it to take it to further. But as of now, just to show you how we can do the sum operation, I am just showing you up here. Okay. So I'll just put this as sum operation. So how we are doing the sum operation, we'll do equal to first, then sum will be writing. So we have already got that. We'll press tab out. Now what we need to do, we need to put this, we need to put semicolon, and we need to put, just a moment, we need to put this, and we need to close the bracket. So see, the summing after summing it up with this and this, we got this. So this is the overall stuff that how we can operate over sum operation. Okay, is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Just a moment, just a moment. Yes. This is how we will be doing it further. So if we need to check it for the other section, or if we need to do it from here also, we can do it. So units sold, how we'll be doing it? We'll be doing equal to, then again sum we will be putting. So we have got sum. So we'll just press tab. We'll take this and we'll scroll it down to this. Okay, and we'll close the bracket, put enter. So for this we have already got the data. So this is sum operation. So this is the operation that we have received. So see, after we have taken it, so we have got a sum, the value is 860. So now suppose I change this data from 60 to 20. See, the data is getting changed, right? Because here we have already used the formula, right? So if here we just take it and just remove it and only put 860, that is the actual summation of it. Now if I change the number, see it doesn't affect here, the data is changing, here also the data is changing, but here there is no effect because we have removed the summation operation from here. Hope this is clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, got it. So this is how we are performing the summation operation. Just a moment, let me just put it down. Now I need to check it for summation. Next, we will be adding it for the average. Okay,
Ma'am, did you say again the multiplication regarding once again?
sorry,
Multiplication regarding, did you explain again, ma'am?
multiplication. No, I have not. I told about average.
No, ma'am. Previously, you have said like a summation regarding, and before that, revenue column is there.
Yes,
So, can you
yes,
explain again
right.
that column regarding?
Revenue.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, so this revenue column, you want to understand how we have done this revenue column.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we have got two columns in our initial data set, that is unit sold and the unit price. So unit sold gives us the per unit, like how many units of alpha phone has been sold, and unit price has given me per unit what is the cost of alpha phone. So if I need to get the total revenue of it, so I need to multiply this. So this is the operation, we have taken it over revenue and we have taken it down. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So for average, what we are doing, so here I am just showing you the average. So for average, what we are doing, we are just doing in like equal to average AVG. Just a moment. So you have the average on. So you'll take it like that. We'll do it in this form and we'll just drag it from here to here, close the bracket, putting enter. So 86 we have the average. Okay, so this is the average of all the units sold in this form. Okay, now if I need to do it for count, how I'll be doing it? Equal to count. So we have got that. So we have used the tab. Now once it is been done, now what we will be doing, we will be putting it from here, moving down to here. Now we'll close the bracket and see. So there are 10 entries. So there are 10 units sold that we have received. Okay. So we have used the count over here. Now we can count A that counts not empty cells. Okay. The non-empty cells, they actually count. So for that, let me insert a vacant cell up here. So now let me show what count A do. So we'll do count. So we'll take count A, this one, and now we'll put from here going down to here, good, and put it. See here, it has given me 10, but accordingly, I do have 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Now, let me just give you a brief. I want to count it down then. Okay. Suppose if I am using count up here, what happens? From here going down to here, see, it has given me, sorry, did I use count 10? Just a moment. Yes, I have taken 13. So it has given me 10. So it has given me from this actually gives me the count of numerical cells only, and count A does gives me the non-empty cells like text or numbers. It does gives. So if I need to check it for here, I'll be doing count, sorry, count A I'll be taking it. We'll be using tab from here going down to here. It has given me 10. Okay. So next, if I need to check for any of the numerical cells, then only I'll be using the count function. If not, I'll be not using that. I'll either if for the text on text numbers or non-empty cells, if I need to check, then I'll be using count A, and count is for counting numerical cells only. Okay, is that clear? Is
Yes,
it
ma'am.
clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
So now we'll check for if and counter. Okay, so I'll let me just delete this part. These are not required anymore. So we'll just see about if and if not, if function and a counter function. So let us check it for if function. So we'll just keep it like that. So for this, we will be checking on. Okay, so we'll mark with the rows for top sellers, fine, so that we get, suppose the unit sold is greater than or equal to 10, then it should print yes. If that is not greater than 100, then it will print no. This is my condition. So how I'll be using it? I'll be using if function. It's done. Then I'll just use the brackets. Now I'll take this and I'll see if it is greater than or equal to 100. It will give me yes. If it is not, it will give me no. This is my condition on. So let me just put it. So see here the unit price is 45. That's why no. Let me just move it down. So see for this we have got yes because its sales is more than 100, 150. That's why here the sale is more than 200. That's why yes we have came in. It is more than 120, more than 100. That's why yes. Others are no because the sale like the unit sold that is less than 100. Right? This is how we can check for the conditions. So if is for the specific condition. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, okay, got it. So we have filled it like this way. So now, if I need to check it for count if, that is the range and the criteria I need to check, then it will be counting for each of the sections. Okay. So now, if I put it equal to count if will take it. Now I need to put the range in from here to here, and I only need to count the yes section. So I'll put yes and we'll see. So see, there are three yes. If I change it to no, then we have seven no. So this is how we can check it on. Okay. So now we can also do some of the tasks like sorting the data. We can filter the data. We can do the conditional formatting. We can create the chart. So this we will be understanding now. So now for sorting the data, what we can do? So we can select the cell. First, we need to select the cell. Suppose for this, I need to select. So I have selected it. Now, what I'll be doing, I'll go to data tab. So I have got the option of sorting to large to small and sorting it to smaller to larger. Right? So I can do choose anything. So unit sold wise I am doing. So I'll be choosing suppose maybe shorter like this one I'll be choosing. So we can go with continue with the current selection. Will go for sort. So see the sort we have got the sorted portion of it. So we have got 25, then 35, 45, 55, 60, 80, 90, 120, 150, 200. This is where we can sort it down. So if I need to sort it for unit price, so similar way I'll go and I'll change it to this and I'll change it to continue with the current selection. So I'll see the it has got done, it has got done and the data according to it has also got changed. Okay, is it clear? Now I need to do some of the filtering. So how we can do it? So I want to drop the filtering up here. So this is the filter key. So I'll just press it down. So I have got the filters all over. So now if I am just opening up, I can see like how the filters are come up. Like we have the month of October and from 1st to 10, we have 10 values, right? So if I need to see for the products, so see here we have got the products. Now, if I need to see only one product specifically, so delta, so see I have got only the value of the delta month, right? The other has just vanished. Now, if I need to again check it for all, so I'll check it for all. So now suppose unit sold, I need to check the data whose data is more than 100. So I'll just cross it all. I'll check it for this values. I'll go to OK and see only this values as printed on. So this is actually the filtering. Okay. So now we can do different type of conditional formatting. So how we can do that? So we'll just go down to home tab. We have this conditional formatting. Suppose this is my data. So this is conditional formatting. I need the highlighting cells rule. So if we can go for color scales. So we can go for first color scales. Now, if I go to color scale, it will give me some of the specific color based on the lower to higher sales. So let me choose this one. So now you can see for the unit sold, the value the number whose number is more, it's green in color, and for the number whose value is less, we have got the red in color. So conditional formatting for the colors part is only come come true for the data that is shorter, but with huge data, we can't handle this, right? So if the data is huge, this color scheme doesn't come into existence. So if your data is short, you can use this color schemes. Okay. So now if we need to check for the like greater than or less than in that section, if we need to check, so we just select this, we'll go to this, we'll go to here, so we'll check for greater than. So if we are checking for greater than, we can mark it as fill it red in this section. We'll see the one that is highest, it has got marked on, right? I have changed it to red. In red color, I want to see it. That's why it has marked me like this. Is it clear about how we can do conditional formatting?
Yes,
Guys, these
ma'am.
are very,
Yes,
very
ma'am.
crucial when we will be moving in for pre-processing of the data because these are the initial classes. For this, I am taking short data set and making you understand how we can do and how we can check each of the steps. But now when we will be moving on the proper pre-processing sections, there all of this you need to take care and you need to handle those because there for large data set you need to work in, right? You need to work in for large data set. Here so easily the data cannot be taken into forward. You need to understand each and every step clearly here because here the data set is small and I can explain you each of the step, but there with large data it's not possible for anyone to explain everything in details, right? So that is the part. So we'll just move into data, pre-processing of a data. So let us check. So see, this is my data originally. Okay, this is my raw data. Suppose I am working in any of the organization and this organization has given me this data and I need to change the data to this required form, right? From here to here. Is it clear? Did you understood what I told? Is the what we need to do that is clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So we'll just check it one by one. So first step, what is the first step? Our first step when we get the data, I have taken a very small data for you to understand each of the steps in details. Then when we will be working with the real data, then we'll be taking somewhat larger data and work on it. Fine. So this is the data actually. So now if I need to see the data, the very first stage, I will understand the data. What is the features that are there inside the data? I'll have a closer and detailed review of it. Okay. So first I have my name, like the name section, actually not my name, the name section is there, the age section is there, the gender, the city, salary, experience, department, remark, extra column is there. The very first stage when you see and understand the thing, you need to understand which is needed for the data analysis and which is not. Okay, so first we need to understand which is necessary and which is not necessary. The very first stage, we need to finalize it. So after seeing, I have got a clear idea that this step I won't be needing. This step is not required for me, right? So for this, what I'll be doing, I'll be deleting it because this is not required for me. So I'll be deleting it off. Delete the entire column. Okay. So I have now left with this. Okay. Now what we need to do, we need to handle the missing data. So we have got age, we have got the missing data for salary here, we have got missing data for experience as well. So how we will be and remarks also we have got some of the missing data. So let's first take this and remove this because these are actually creating some of the problem because we are not able to calculate it as vacant, right? Because these are not required further, right? That's why we just need to take it further. So how we will be doing it? So we'll be selecting this column up. Now we'll go for find and we'll go to find. Now we'll be going to replace. So I have used this. So what we will be replacing it with blank we will be replacing it and we want two has been done. So two has been already been replaced. Okay. So now we need to just put a color to it for better understanding. This is my actual columns and I need to take care of it. Now it is like for original huge data, how we do, I am showing you that. Because here definitely we can see this, there is an outlier because 30 years has been mentioned, but others are normal as numeric, right? So what we can do it, we can just take it down, we can just use the filter one from the data. We'll use filter. So now we'll go here. So see, I can see all my data. This is 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. But there is a 30 years. I don't want this 30 years. I want the data only to be 30. Right? So I got an outlier here. So how I'll be removing it? I'll go to find. I'll put years over here. Will replace this years and find all. So I have got this removed, right? So see, I have got this removed. Now I'll move into this section. See here, I have got females and I have got males. Okay. So it the data can have more F and more M. Also, it can have suppose less female and less men. So how I'll be checking it? So I have this data, but here I can see that most data is M only. Only there is one value that is male and there is one value that is female, right? But when we will be checking it in the form, in the data actually, huge data, it is not possible for us to check everything. So how we'll be checking it down? We'll just go here, we'll unselect all, we'll select for females. F actually we will be selecting. So we have got around four values up here. Now I'll be checking for M, F and M. So I have got this values done. So now I'll be cross checking for female and male. How many are there? So I have got only two. So if I just remove them and convert them to F and M, my half of my problem will get solved, right? So I'll take it back. We'll check it to OK. Now again fine. I'll put it male. If anything is with blank, I will be removing. So we have got that removed. Sorry. Okay, so you can see for all male which has been actually removed. Okay, for this we have got the blank. So it was male, so we need to put it back to M. Or we could have actually removed it with M, right? So this is all about this section. Now I'll move into this section of city. So here you can see the city names are there that contains Delhi, Mumbai, Delhi, Delhi, Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai. So here from here also you can see there are one, two, three, four. Four forms are there. Bangalore is okay, Chennai is okay, Mumbai is okay, Delhi. We got one value that is Delhi and it has been taking it in this form. So suppose for that, what we need to do, we need to do, either we can do proper and we need to change it to this form, or if not, we can just take it in another form. Let me check it. So we can just insert another column. We have inserted another column out here. Now, what we will be doing, we will be making it proper. Proper means this Delhi will be converted to this Delhi, right? So, how we can do it? We will be using equal to, we'll be using proper. Yes, we have taken it down. From here, we will be taking it down to moving down here, we'll check it on, and we have got all of the values like this. See, this Delhi has changed. This Delhi has changed to this, right? So this is what we actually want, right? Now I'll just copy it down and paste it here. Okay, just a moment, let me. Okay, so I'll just change it since the value we have changed it like that. We'll keep it like that. While taking it further, we'll just change it over. Fine. Either we can copy it down and put it here because we have taken the values from here. If if it is not, or we can also delete this section, E section we can delete, or we can just control C and we'll right click to the DS form so that we get this all in. Is it clear what I told? Is it understandable?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Is it understandable?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, I have a
Yes, ma'am.
query.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain the what are the features of the proper keyword? As you
Sorry.
explained that, ma'am, can you repeat the features of the proper keyword?
Yes. Proper. See, Delhi here. What happens? It is in smaller case, and other we have got the Delhi as DELHI.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what? Okay. So what actually we did, we actually want to update this because we need to change it over. We need to change it over. So what we actually do it, we are actually taking it from here and we want like any of the difference from here we don't want. That's why we have just taken it like that so that we get everything in a proper order. Is it understandable what I told? Did you get
Uh,
it?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's why we are actually using this proper keyword.
Ma'am, is there any other use of the proper keyword?
Sorry?
Ma'am, is there any other use of the proper keyword?
Yeah, actually, the proper keyword is being used for this specifications only. Uh, how can I explain? Just a moment. Like in this word, like in this way only, it is being used because uh, else how we will be using it, right? So there is no other replicated form to use it because in a beginner form we can see it. It helps us to make the name, cities, or the department stuff or anything related to it to look neat and more professional. And we actually what it do, it changes the text from that the first letter of every word becomes uppercase. So see, this is the uppercase. This is how actually, like the sentence case, if you had to take it, see here, Mumbai also was in smaller case. I need it in this form so that I need it at least in one form. So now, if you can check, you get it in this format, and here, if you are checking it, so you get it in this format. That is more better, right? When you are working. So for that only, we are actually using this proper keyword.
Okay, okay, ma'am.
Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's just move ahead with that. Just a moment. Okay. So suppose we need to just now take into about the salary section. So when we are moving it down to the salary section, you can see that we have this values on. We have this currency value on. So we don't want it, right? So how we can remove it? We can just take it to either to a normal format, or we can just use it the find option, and we can just clear it down. So how we'll be doing it? So just a moment. We'll select all of it down. We'll find, go to this, we'll replace. Sorry guys, just a moment. I guess the key has hanged in my system. Just a moment. Just a moment. I guess it has got freezed. Let me just figure out. Just a moment. Okay, fine. Okay. So let me just go in down here. I was about to say here. So what we'll do, we'll find. So we'll find what? We'll find this key. So I want to replace this, and I'll replace this with blank, and I'll replace. So I'll replace this. Just a moment. I want to replace this with, suppose, dot. I'll just find and replace. We couldn't find to replace click options. Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me check. Why it is not taking. It is not a protected sheet. I don't know why it is not taking. Just a moment. Okay, either we can take it from here, we can see this is the data and this is the data, this is the data, or this is the data. Or we can just, for a reference, because it is not taking, that's why I am suggesting, but usually it takes because it has this values only. So we can just replace that. We can replace it likewise. 35,000 we will be putting, and we'll be replacing with 35,000. One by one, we need to do it. I don't know, like it is not taking. Why? It is possible data you are trying to take from a protected sheet. ASL can't take replace from protected sheet. It is not a protected sheet. That's fine. Eventually, we have taken it down. Maybe some of the issue, it happens in Excel, quite obvious. Just a moment. Let me just copy it down. Okay, let me just delete it up. Okay, we'll just click the data again and we'll check it once. Okay, maybe there is some of the issue. It happens when we work in Excel for longer, or there is sometime we have this issue on. That's why, because initially we are able to replace it. So we'll just delete it up and we'll just, as of now, we'll just keep the data like that. So how will we keep keeping that? So we have got this data like this. Now if we'll check for this, find, replace, again why it is happening. Then also if I am giving this, then also it is not happening. Maybe we couldn't find anything to replace, click options of more. Just a moment. Finding also, maybe there is some of the issues related to it. Maybe I need to just close it down and reopen it. Just a moment. So as of now, I am just putting it like that. Maybe there is some of the issue related to it. That's why it is not taking. So just for in reference, I am giving you the data on here. So let's just keep it as 40,000. Now we'll just keep it for 45,000. Now it is 38,000. Next, we have 40,000. Next, we have 42,000. Next, we have around 37,000. Maybe 42,000 again. I am just putting it like that, but it is not coming in. Why? I don't know. Maybe just a minute. So we have just kept it like this. Let's just keep it like that. Now we have to do the summation, because we need to see who actually has got some of the formatting done, right? So we'll just take here, we'll go for the formatting, we'll go for greater, and we have got this. So it has already printed this values. So we'll put it, we want to put it more than 40,000, greater than 40,000. No, we'll just keep it for 50,000 we'll keep, so that we can check on, and accordingly we'll just go. Okay. So we have got no values that we have got around more than 50,000, right? So that's why we haven't got this data on. So now again go greater than, have already got the getting the values that is more than 40,000 or a range. So we can check it on once that these are the values that we are getting for more than 40,000.
प्याज अदरक
Guys,
हरी
any
मिर्च ये डालेंगे प्याज जैसे ही
someone's
थोड़ा
mic
बेक
is
हो
on?
जाए
Can you
उसमें
just
दो
switch
टमाटर
off
की
your
प्यूरी डाल
mic?
देना आप चाहे तो अदरक और हरी मिर्ची टमाटर के साथ भी पीस सकते हैं और अलग से भी डाल सकते हैं थोड़ा सा टमाटर को कुक करने के बाद हम इसमें मसाले डालेंगे
Sachi, your mic is on. Can you switch off your mic? Fine, we'll just check this one again. Yes. So we'll just check about the data that are more in number, and based on that, we need to do the further calculations. So again, we have got years over here. So how we will be replacing it? Again, the same format, like here also we did it. So the same format we will be doing. So we'll just check and we replace it with none. So see, it has already been taken. It has already been removed. So I don't know, there is might be some issue. That's why it is not taking for that. But here we have already received, like removed it. Similarly, we can do it. Maybe there is some issue with the file or anything. That's why it is not taking. And about the remarks, we have already taken in. So now we need to check if there is any value that is duplicate. So first we'll just check in like that. So how we will be moving in, we'll go to this, we'll go for here duplicate values. So see here we have got duplicate values in this. But now we don't want everything. Like since we have taken it for the whole table, we have got like this. We need a proper primary key based on which we can check off. So I don't need it likewise. So I have the primary key accordingly the name because here all the names are unique. So I'll just check on with conditional formatting for the duplicates. So see here we have got Raj, Sneha. We have got this. So now accordingly, based on the columns, we will be going. Okay. So now again, we will be checking age perspective because we need to check for age perspective as well. Just a moment. Duplicate values. So see here, we have got this and this two duplicate values round, right? Again, we will be going it down here. We'll checking it for again the duplicates. So just a moment. We'll check in up here like that. We will be checking on. So we have got the duplicates like this because this according we have got this. But here see Raj 25 male, Raj 25 male. The same thing when we will be checking it up here, like the same we will be checking it for duplicates. So we have got Delhi, Delhi. Again, if we are checking it up here, 35,000, 35,000, 2, 2. So this data is quite same, like is the duplicate one. So we need to remove one. So how we'll be doing it? We'll be just cross-checking and we'll be deleting it. Delete the entire row because that data was like that. Okay, so now we have some of the missing values. So how we will be checking if there is any missing value or not. So here we will be adding the filter. Now we'll be uncheck all and we'll check for only the blanks. So see here for Sneha, we have the check for age that is blank, or this is actually the blank section. So how we can handle that? Either we can just take it based on the like either we can replace it with any of the major value. If not, we'll just check it, take it to any form that we can take it further. So either this value is a duplicate. So either we will be taking equal to mean value we will be taking and just to fill it up and take it further. Mean of all of just a moment of it the above of it and we'll just close it and we'll put the name section since there is only one value of we can't take the mean value then and there we'll just put this value over here only. Okay, because we have the other values on, we can't check it further. So we'll just check it for this. But for here, we can take it to another form. That is, we can check or we can take the average. We have taken the average on and we'll check it for all of these values and we'll press OK. So 26, that is not required. I'll just delete the, just a moment. I'll just delete the decimal that is not required. So we'll keep it as 26. So this is how, since my datas are not here and I can't remove this file, so I'll just take either the average or if the value is just above another, we'll just copy that up and paste it. So in this how we can take it further. So for here also, we'll take the average of it to just put it in a form that it can be understandable. Okay, so I'll take average and we'll put it like this and we'll just close the bracket. So I have got at least an average of it. So that is 45 and see here it is 42. So based on that, it is 3 years. That is pretty much okay, right? So again, I'll be taking it this for the average section. So I'll take it up. Again, I'll be taking it for this from here going down to here and we'll press OK. Now it has got 2.88. So it is rounded up to 3. That's why I'll just either delete it or will put it 3. Right? So I have just rounded up. That's why it has came up to 3. Fine. Is it clear how we are doing this from here going down to here? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
Since these
ma'am,
data
I
are
have a question.
yes,
Uh, Ma'am, you showed us that in the experience section there was a years term, and you removed that. Ma'am, can you
yes,
show us
Estelle,
that?
I am hearing you.
Uh, can you show us that how could I add the years term in that section?
Years term in the section means
Means in ma'am in the experience section you remove the
uh,
years
yeah, the
that
similar
was
way.
next.
Yes, so years was there. So if I can see it from there, I got 3 and 3 years, two different value I am getting. So I need to remove it. I'll just select it up. We'll go to find. I have years, replace it with blank, replace all. So I have replaced it.
Can I add years in all the boxes?
If needed, yeah, definitely you can add it.
Can you show me that in the
Like, see, because how my data actually is, I need to see that, right? So first I have two, this value I am having, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, this kind of data I am having. And I am having years over it. So the data that is not matching up, I'll change that only, right? So this is how we are supposed to do. So two is like even my machine when I'll be taking this to Python for further categorization. If I have 2 years, the we need to pre-process that. This years we need to remove that because my model won't be understanding about years. The model only understand about the values or the data that we are taking in further, right? So that is the reason I would be removing years from here.
okay, ma'am.
Is it clear? So I just will check for the alternate option. If yours is here and I don't like whatever is the majority, I'll change that. Here also, when I have check-in for gender section, you have seen aim and F was more. And there was one value that is male and female. So I have changed it to M and F so that I don't have to change for the entire stuff, right? And this remark, these are already blank. So how I'll be checking it that I'll be refined and replace. So I'll find blanks and I'll replace it with not assigned. Okay, because I don't have the remark that is not assigned. That's why I'll do it. So here we have got not assigned. So now see, this was my raw data and this was the data that was supposed to be built. So we have already created the data based on it like this, right? So this is how we are supposed to go further. Hope things are clear to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So we'll just wrap up our session today here, and tomorrow we'll again meet and we'll see from scratch how we can work from the data that we have taken. Okay?
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am, can we access the recorded lectures?
yes. The recorded lectures you'll be able to access.
Ma'am, how can I do that?
So that will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Just allow us some time because the session has only started. So just allow some time. By the time you'll definitely get it.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, so the details will be shared in the WhatsApp.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, guys. Okay, bye, guys. You can leave the session. Bye.
Bye,
Good night,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
ma'am.
Yeah. Yogeshwaran, you have joined today and joined the group yesterday. Fine, don't worry. You can just follow the class. Only one class has only gone yesterday, and today we have just seen some section of it. Eventually, we'll move in, and you can take the sessions accordingly. Okay, if you have any queries, we can count it up tomorrow and we can see if, like, if you have any queries, you can let me know tomorrow. In the first beginning of the session, I'll try to address that. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay,
fine.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.